Hello everybody, I'm Bear Skills. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Long Dark. So, getting ready to move to Bleak Inlet in this episode. Pretty exciting. As you guys know, I did go through and sorted through my inventory. Tried to keep it as light as I could. I do have a rope on me, which is giving me an extra 11 pounds right there. I do have a fire log, which is giving me a little heavier. I'm bringing this just in case I need a fire along the way, getting to the ravine and down to the bottom, in case bad weather hits. If not, I will probably just leave it for the time being. Anyway, so we're bringing in 10 bandages, 6 antibiotics, 3 old man's beard wound dressings, 6 painkillers just in case, 4 of each of prepared birch bark, prepared reishi mushrooms, a go-go energy drink, or a go energy drink, and we're bringing along 2 emergency stims, the usual clothing. We're bringing along a can of rusty condensed milk. Delicious. 750 calories, should be good. 5 things of herbal tea, 5 things of coffee, and enough water for the night, along with 6 cattails for our traveling food. We, of course, bring in our bearskin roll, our bearskin bedroll, I should say. Bringing this one. We're bringing 1 cooking pot, a few things of fishing tackle for fishing, as well as repairing any clothing I might need to repair. Bring in quite a few flares here. A hacksaw, a hatchet, a knife, our rifle, 2 marine flares, a few extra lines, just in case, because I can always get scrap metal and make some hooks on the way. Our rope, we might need that to get down the ravine. I don't remember if we've actually been to the bottom. I think we have. I don't think we need the rope, but I'm going to bring it just in case. 1 pry bar, just in case. 176 revolver shell casings, 67 perfect rifle ammunition. I'm going to be using these along the way out of my rifle here. 54 rifle shell casings, and using that to craft ammunition. A stone, just in case, and a lantern as well. Now, I was thinking about maybe exchanging the lantern with a torch, because how much lighter it is. And I don't know if that's a good idea or not, because it would save me a little bit of weight. But, all things considered, do I really need it? To be honest, I don't think I would need the lantern. I really doubt that I would. Uh, But is it worth leaving? I do have a torch. Could always make more. Yeah, I think we're going to leave the lantern here. Let's grab it, throw it up there on the desk. We're going to leave you... I'm going to leave you right there. I don't think we'll need to take that. And that should put us just in line if we drop this. That'll put us exactly where we need to be in terms of weight, which is great.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
So that works out perfectly. Now, we don't have a lot of food on us, which is a bit of a problem. And I don't think we actually have any extra food, because we are running out of our well-fed bonus very quickly here. And we do almost have cabin fever. I do want to mention that. It took me a few days off camera of just kind of sleeping around the house and eating and stuff to actually get to where I wouldn't have to worry about, you know, that extra 11 pounds. So it is going to be a bit of an issue, and in fact, we're actually going to drink this condensed milk now before we head out. Because we can get food on the way. Food is something I'm not worried about on the way. And give us a little extra water as well. So we got to head down to the ravine, which means we got to head towards the Carbohydrate Dam. So we're going to take our safe route up here, just to ensure that we don't run into any issues with wolves on our way. So yeah, hopefully you guys are excited. I am. I'm a little worried too. Bleak Inlet it's kind of a challenge, and to be honest with you guys, other than showing you guys my experiences there and getting there and doing all that kind of stuff, and it is like an accomplishment on a run, I'm gonna be honest. There's no real reason for me to come out here. Like, it's not a matter of I'm not going to survive if I don't do this, or I will run out of stuff before I finish the run. I could easily finish the run just off of fishing alone, and I wouldn't need any more ammo. I've got so much ammo still for the revolver, the rifle, and even if I ran out of those, I still have the bow, which I can make basically indefinite amounts of, as long as I keep the arrowheads, and if I needed to, I could go, in fact, forge more arrowheads. So, the only thing I'm really doing this for is for you guys, and a little bit for my own personal accomplishment, because, I don't know, I feel like it is an accomplishment to get past the Timberwolves, get to Bleak Inlet, get gunsmithing up to level 5, craft as much ammunition as you can. I think it is a bit of an accomplishment, because I do consider it to be one of the more difficult parts of the run, for the most part. Now, of course, we are bringing a lot of things as contingency plans to make it easier. We are bringing a lot of flares, bringing stuff to make fires on the go. That's why I'm bringing 5 accelerants. If the flares don't work, and I feel as though I'm in a bad situation, I'm just going to light a quick fire, use an accelerant. There's an ankle sprain. Figured we'd get one of those. And then I'm simply going to hang out by the fire and take out the wolves like that. And I've also got the rifle, which means I can crouch and use that from afar, because I want to level it up anyway. So the way I figure, I can take out most of the wolves before they're even a problem, as long as I'm careful. Now, hopefully we can do that. There's a wolf down there. There's at least 2. There's 2, so there should be a 3rd one down there. At least. But we are making steady headway. Now, I'm not going to use a bandage quite yet on my wound. I'm going to wait till we get a bit farther, because I'm assuming we're going to get another sprain before we make it over to the ravine. Now, kind of a bold risk in certain ways to leave my lantern behind, because it does leave me in poor visibility at night inside. But I'm not too worried about that, because auroras happen so constantly over in Bleak Inlet that it's going to be pretty lit up for the most part indoors. And I don't plan to stay there longer than I have to. I'm mostly going there for ammunition, and then I'm leaving. As soon as I'm done with my gunsmithing, I'm out of there. So I'm not going to really need a lantern. Kind of a lot of extra weight for nothing, really. And the torch can get me by. It does cost a match. But, on the other hand, we have so many matches back home. I think we still left like a ton of matches back at Timberwolf Mountain, even. That I'm not worried. Plus, we have a magnifying glass, too. So, you know, a day like this, you could build a decent fire. And you could keep that fire going for quite a while if you need be. And it's not as if I use fires very often anyway. At this point in the game, it's more of like a weekly fire, maybe every 2 weeks, when I need to make food and water. You know, cook food and make water. And you guys know, usually when I do that, if you guys have been keeping up with the series, which I highly recommend, we've been having a ton of fun. You can check out the rest of the series on the channel here of our year on Stalker. But for the most part, whenever I make a fire, I try to cook as much food as possible and boil as much water as possible so that I don't have to build a fire anytime soon. And with the amount of matches we have, there's a wolf. There's actually 2 maple saplings over there. Still haven't gotten those. Still got a fresh bow back home and a bit of a used one. But it's still got a little bit more use into it. So we don't need those for the time being. I think we've actually got another one cured back home in a drawer. Or, actually no, it's the bottom drawer of the filing cabinets where I'm keeping 10 extra arrows I have. Arrow shafts. Might be full made arrows, I'm not sure. But, yeah, it's over there. So I don't really need that. And we're not bringing that with us. We're just taking the old rifle. Because I want to get my rifle skill to level 5 anyway, so I might as well use it. And I've got a lot of ammunition. Counting the 10 that have already loaded into the rifle. We have like 67 or so. So we have a large amount. Nothing to really worry about. Now, you may be wondering why I'm not more worried about food and losing my well-fed bonus. And, well, it is a good point. I'm not too worried about it because once I get past a couple ropes here, like basically once I get to the lookout tower of Bleak Inlet, I no longer really have anything to worry about in terms of weight. I don't mind moving a bit slower. I'm going to be moving quite slow through the area anyway, dealing with timber wolves. So, because a lot of my movement's going to be crouched throughout, slow walking, keeping an eye out. So I'm not too worried at all. Now, the weather is not doing the greatest right now. It's kind of terrible weather. So we might have to take shelter in the cave down below the bottom of the ravine. If we do, it's not a big deal. But I would prefer to make it to the lookout tower this episode if possible. Now we don't gotta worry about predators through here. This is a transitional point through here. So we don't gotta worry about this at all. In terms of predators. And we're not cold per se, it's just there's more arrows that could be made there. Good to know. But basically through here, the weather, it could just get really hard visibility, and it could get colder. But as of right now, it's just a worry that it might get worse. If it stayed like this permanently, it wouldn't be bad, because I'm not cold. Visibility's still decent. The problem just remains is when I do get cold eventually, because it looks like it's going to turn into a blizzard here soon. If it blizzards, well, we're going to have some problems on our hands. No, I didn't make coffee. Coming through here. And I didn't bring the coal I was going to bring either. Now, I didn't do that on purpose, because I can get coal, and there was a piece of it right there, actually. I didn't bring any coal with me, and in hindsight, I probably should have brought that instead of the fire log. Yeah, probably. But, I'm not too worried about it. And yes, we did need a rope through here. We've not been to the bottom yet. I'm glad I brought that. Now, the energy drink is going to be for rope climbing, if need be. Which we might need through here. So let's deploy this rope and see where we're at in terms of weight, time of day, and weather. It's not too bad. And we are just under the threshold to climb. Not climb with a sprained ankle. Yeah, I figured we wouldn't be able to. That's why I brought 10 bandages. Not going to worry about the pain. Just going to climb down. Now, this is going to leave us very tired. Extremely tired. We are going to make it down just fine. And I'm not worried about climbing back up here, because when I come back, I'm going to go through the muskeg to get back home. So, right now, I've only got one more rope, I think, that I got to climb. And I don't think I'll have another. But I might. You never know. Now, any food I can find through here, I will be picking up. So hopefully I'll find some. There's the flare gun. With only 2 flare pistols. Or flare shells. There is an energy bar.
I'll be hungry later.
That's what I needed. So let me grab that, snack on down. Maybe some food in here, that would be nice. Any food would be handy. No food. 1 piece of cloth. We'll have to do. A thing on shooting. I don't need a lot of water, actually. We'll drink this. It's actually a good find, water and food down here. So that's going to keep us going. It's going to give us enough energy to keep on powering through. Now, if I need to, I can always drink the energy drink. The problem is the weather. As I figured, it was going to go into a blizzard. And the problem with that, while we are a little chilly, is not necessarily the cold, it's the visibility. So that's where we're really dealing with right now. Now, I believe we keep going here. Should come across the cave. I believe there'll be a ravaged deer carcass. Yep, there it is. And some cattails as well, which we're going to grab because we might need them. I don't mind carrying a little extra weight for food. Not going to worry about the feathers.
Something's got to go.
And we can go in the cave there and we'll be fine. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to harvest this meat. It'll only take 12 minutes with that, 24 minutes with that. I don't mind spending the 24 minutes out here. It's not going to burn through enough calories to really give us any trouble. And we don't have to worry about predators down here. So we can take the time to gather a few more cattails. Now there are a few more. We're going to grab those in just a second. But what I want to do right now is we actually got firewood there, which is great. What we want to do... There's a bed down here too. I'm going to come back here where I know it's protected. I know it's extra warm. I'm going to throw a fire down here. Book fire along. That's a 97% chance. Not worth the risk, to be honest. And I don't think this would increase the chance. Yeah, we don't need that at all. So I'm just going to use the book. I'm going to use... I'll use the fire striker. We're going to light this fire. We're going to throw the fire log on. That'll give us, I believe, 4 hours of fire. Guys, we're going to spend the night here. We are going to spend the night here. It's the best bet when a blizzard hits like this. We've already gotten pretty tired. We might as well spend the night. I don't want to waste a go energy drink if I don't need to. Okay, only 2 hours then. So let's throw a pot down. And we'll put water in there. And we'll cook a piece of venison. 40 minutes. Awesome. That's about perfect right there. Now we got some extra time, so let's get this cut down with our hatchet. Take 1 hour. Perfect. Should be about 30 minutes left on both of these.
I might have to drop some gear.
Or on this one, 20 minutes. This one's good, so we can throw the other one on. And it's cold, so this fire's lasting longer than it normally would. Alright, so we got that. And we got that. So that's... How much food is that? It's quite a bit. About 1,500 calories. Almost 1,600. Okay, so this is still going at an hour and a half on this. Put that on there. That gives us 5 hours. I'm going to head back out. And we're going to try and get some more stuff going. See what I mean? Terrible visibility. You can barely see where you're going. We're going to grab some more cattails. We can throw away the tinder part. Come back in there by the fire. Because until we need that extra rope, we don't need to worry about carry weight too much. We just want to keep our well-fed bonus, though. In the unlikely event that... Well, likely event we're going to need to climb that extra rope. I might Skyrim down it, but that'll depend on a few things. Location, where I'm going, how far it is. You know, I'd never Skyrim down something like that, but something else maybe. Now this... Yes, that was a good one to break. I'm glad we got that one. That'll give us enough time. We got to balance our food properly and our time. 2 more things to break down. And we're grabbing sticks to buy us a little extra time as well. Because we're going to stay the night, and I'd like to keep the fire going throughout the night if we can. So we're going to head back.
All I can think about is food.
You'll be fine, Will. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're going to drop these off. That's a lot of weight for nothing. 5 of those. 5 sticks. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's get this stuff on here. Alright, it's almost nighttime. We need to eat, so let's eat. Let's eat this piece of steak. We have water on us. More than enough for the night. And yeah, we gotta be careful here. one screw up, and it's going to set us back a long ways. Because we can't exactly just get back our well-fed bonus. There's a branch there missing. I suppose it can't be helped. 45 minutes, that's not bad. Little cold, little hypothermia risk, never hurt nobody. But let's just check to make sure. It's not bad.
Freezing.
Even if we got hypothermia there, it would not be too bad. Fire still be going because it's extra cold. And we should be warming up just about now.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
There we go. Warming up. And we got plenty of food, plenty of wood for the night. So let's grab this back and let's throw wood on here. So that's going to be nice 11 hours. We can sleep comfortably. We could use the actual bed that's down. Instead, I'm going to do the safe thing and use my nice, awesome 20 degrees extra bearskin bedroll bed. And we need to eat first, though. So let me eat this. And then we're going to finish filling up on some cattails. Because they're a little extra weight. But it'll give us some extra food. Won't impact our water either, which is great. How are we doing on weight? Not too bad. Not bad at all, actually. Doing great, actually. We'll eat a few more of these. Eat, I think we'll eat one more? Yes, one more. And then we'll drink for the night. And we should be all set. 11 hours is what we can sleep here. No, we did drink, we did eat. Oh, just checking to make sure. 11 hours, let's sleep. This will actually reduce our cabin fever risk as well, which is going to be nice. Hypothermia risk healed up. It is currently kind of late, but we are fully rested, and it's a good time to leave. It looks very clear out there, and we don't want to use more fire than we have to. We're going to pick you back up, check our weight again. Not bad, not bad. We could drop this, and we could still be light enough. So we're actually going to take these 5 pieces of fir firewood in case we need another fire. And just for fun, we'll take a torch as well. But unfortunately, we are going to have to end the episode here, guys. We are out of time. So if you guys did enjoy the video and enjoy the episode, make sure to give it a like. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. You might find something else on the channel you want to see. And it really does help the channel out, helps me out, and I really do appreciate it. And hopefully I will see you guys in the next episode.